once you have your wild dreams that you believe are so important, that is absolutely going to be the future of your industry, it's really important to turn that dream into missions and goals.
If you're someone who plays with designs, then you must have at some point used Canva, which is today known as the best platform, which makes designing beautiful creative assets easy for everyone. But wait a minute, did you know how it all started? This video covers the birth, growth, and the success of Canva, exposing the struggles and processes the founders went through to make Canva what it is today. It all started when Melanie Perkins, the founder of Canva, was teaching design programs to students in Australia, using design program softwares like InDesign and Photoshop. Due to the complex nature of these design softwares, her students were struggling to learn how to use them. It could take them a whole semester to learn a particular function from these softwares. This struck an idea to Perkins to come up with a more simpler design program to enable faster learning and understanding, because she believed the problem wasn't with people not being able to understand the software, but with the software itself. In search of a less complex design software which proved futile, Perkins thought to herself, "Well, don't I make one myself?"
I was at university and I was teaching design programs, and they were so complicated for people to use, and at the same time it seemed ridiculous because there was all these other programs that people could just jump online like social media and they didn't have to have any practice.
With her ultimate zeal and intention to craft a program design platform that everyone could use without needing a huge budget or advanced design skills, she shared the idea with her boyfriend Cliff Obrecht, who bought into the idea and decided to be of huge support to bring the idea to life. Despite having limited resources and minimal business experience, the couple initiated a small-scale venture known as Fusion Books, an online school yearbook design business, to experiment with their concept. By establishing a website that enabled students to collaborate and design their profile pages and articles, they later printed the yearbooks and distributed them to schools all across Australia.
My mum's living room became my office and my boyfriend became my business partner, and we started enabling schools to create their yearbooks really simply, so the whole school could collaborate and design their profile pages and articles, and then we would actually physically print them and deliver them to schools all around Australia.
All the while the little project was going on, Perkins used her mother's living room as her office and had her boyfriend be with her as her supportive business partner. The business proved to be a success and continues to thrive in the present. However, for Perkins, it was merely the first milestone in her ambitious vision of creating a one-stop shop design site. Driven by her crazy big dream, she actively started seeking investors to bring her vision to life. After 3 years of 100 rejections and numerous futile trips to Silicon Valley, Perkins and her boyfriend, who is now her husband and co-founder Cliff Obrecht, acquired the first investment for the company in 2010 when Perkins attended a conference meeting and met with Bill Tai, whom seemed impressed with her business idea and connected her with his contacts. According to Perkins, "I thought that he didn't really like what I had to say. He was on his phone, and I thought that meant he wasn't really engaged in what I had to say about the future of publishing. But then I got home and realized that he was actually introducing me to a few people."
You somehow got an American investor to buy into the original idea, the yearbook idea, or to the Canva idea?
The Canva idea.
Who was that investor and how did you meet them?
Yeah, so I mentioned before an investor, Bill Tai, he was in Perth.
Bill Tai, kite surfing Bill Tai.
Kite surfing Bill Tai, yeah.
Oh, I know Bill. He retired, rich, yeah. Anyway, so you met him?
Yeah, so he was in Perth and I met him at a conference. We had a 5-minute chat and he said, yeah, if I went to Silicon Valley, he'd meet with me. And so I jumped on a plane to Silicon Valley. Actually, truth be told, I emailed him a number of times asking him to sign an NDA and he kind of didn't respond to my emails. And then I messaged him a few times, didn't get much of a response. And then I was like, okay, well, hey, I'm going to be in the area. I was totally not going to be in the area, but I'm going to be in the area. Like, do you want to catch up? And he was like, yes, while trying to sell the vision of the future of publishing. And he was very unattentive. He didn't seem to be interested at all. He was on his phone. And I was like, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. I have completely flopped. And but I went back and he messaged me and he said that he'd be happy to invest if I could find a tech team.
From numerous rejections by investors to successfully landing investors who invested into her project, which led to the launching of Canva in 2013, with its headquarters situated at Sydney, Australia. Perkins continued to bang multiple investors. What seems to be her dream came to full life. Canva started to acquire the massive growth that it deserves. amassing 500,000 registered users in the first month. By 2014, Canva raised another $3 million in funding and 600,000 registered users and had made 3.5 million designs, having their design tool being used in over 50,000 universities and 25,000 nonprofits, rivaling their big design companies like Adobe and Microsoft. The massive growth of Canva drew so much attention to their company, including hackers. When Canva announced that their company is valued at $2.5 billion, a hacker in Europe breached its systems, downloading 139 million usernames and email addresses before Canva could stop the attack. An ex-Google employee, Cameron Adams, later joined the force to be a co-founder of Canva as the chief product officer of a design software maker. Before joining Canva, he ran his own web design agency and worked for a while before joining Google on a design project called Google Wave. He was later introduced by his old boss to Perkins, who had him on board on Canva, making him a co-owner of the platform with a 9% stake. In 2015, the company launched a premium version of its services at a price of $10 a month. This service was specifically targeted to corporate businesses with high-quality design features and the choice to choose from millions of royalty-free stock images for their ad campaigns, making Canva a one-stop shop for all things marketing and promotions. As days passed by, Canva's growth kept skyrocketing, attaining more active users and expanding its revenue, with 85% of Fortune 500 companies like PayPal, Salesforce, and American Airlines already using her platform, bringing Canva to a direct competition to professional design tools created by tech giants like Microsoft and Adobe. The success story of Canva is what most brands wish for. The impressive record-breaking and unimaginable achievements has set Canva way ahead. As of today, Canva has become the most accessed online design tool that is used for creating resumes, presentations, posters, invites, and certificates. Canva has reportedly helped in creating 3.5 billion designs across 190 countries with over 60 million active users and 3,500 numbers of employees. Canva has raised $560 million in investments and is currently at a $40 billion valuation, which has distinguished the brand with a unique startup that is different from most brands, thanks to Melanie Perkins' vision and dedication. The main reason for Canva's success is the user-friendly interface of the design software. Anyone can create designs, and this can all be done online. Unlike other complicated and expensive design software tools, Canva can be accessed and used by everyone, which was the main reason for creating Canva in the first place. Despite the huge success and fame, Melanie Perkins never neglected her act of humanitarian service. The couple has pledged to give a 30% stake valued at $16 billion in their company to the Canva Foundation, which is their charity that works on eliminating poverty. The Canva Foundation is well on its way to becoming one of the largest charitable foundations in the world. Within a little more than 10 years, Melanie Perkins progressed from establishing a prosperous yearbook design firm in her mother's residence to initiating a graphic design platform accessible to all users. Despite encountering rejections from over 100 investors, her unwavering determination and self-confidence enabled her to connect with a group of individuals who shared her vision, ultimately resulting in the launch of Canva in 2013. Melanie Perkins' success story teaches about dedication and perseverance to aspiring entrepreneurs who want to own and grow their business to stardom. Despite the rejections and difficulties you encounter, never relent. Be like Melanie Perkins. Strive till the very end and definitely you will thrive. Thanks for watching this video till the end. Don't forget to like the video, hit the subscription button, and turn on the notification bell. I will see you all on the next video.